Alright guys, so I wanted to make a quick video about which units you should consider choosing with the red and the purple coin if you have purchased them, and basically just going through the selection and seeing how it looks, all that type of stuff. I mean, I say this is gonna be a quick video, but this could this could turn into a rant. I'm gonna just say that now. I guess I'm gonna start with the red coin units because I feel like the red coin units is like I can probably finish this in like 2 seconds. So case in point, I would say everything on here is pretty much trash. Nothing on here is gonna be useful. Like in my opinion, honestly, like if you're a brand new player and you want a unit that can like tank, it's either this guy or like this guy. Like this, like I feel like this guy can tank better. Like he can take some damage here and there, but I've brought him into some of the red zone fights and he did his job, just not taking damage. This guy can like dodge and he has guard and all that, but like everybody else, like you're not, no, like all these guys are getting whacked. All these guys are getting whacked. Like Kefla, I guess, could dodge, but not Kefla. Khalifa could dodge, but it's like, you know, they're getting whacked. You guys are not great. You guys are not really great. You're old. You're pretty old, and you also suck. You literally just heal on your super. You are mid, and this Vegeta is pretty good, I would say. I'll pull him up just to go over him real quick. This is Buff Boo. He's okay, but I would, like, unless you're at full health, he's really not that great either. Sin is okay. He could be useful if, you know, part 2 is an Omega LR. Like, he could be pretty good, but again, there's a Tex and Shenron who is way better. And then Kefla is also, like, I think it's between, in my opinion, if you're a brand new player and you want a character that could be somewhat useful, it's between Kefla, this Vegeta, and then this Vegeta. Now, granted, all these characters are Easy A characters, so they are not good without their Easy A. I'm gonna just say that straight up. You have to go get these guys Easy A first. If you when you get them Easy A, yeah, they're pretty good. I mean, a lot of the units on here are actually Easy A units. Actually, is everybody here an Easy A unit? Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Never mind. Everyone here is an Easy A unit. But yeah. If I had to guess, or if I had to tell you to pick a unit, either this guy, this Vegeta, or this Kefla. So I guess let's go ahead and pull them up. We'll pull up the Vegeta first. Quickly go over him. Where is he? Where is he? Where is he? There he is. So this guy after Easy A. The reason why I feel like he's pretty good is because he does this, the raised attack and defense for 3 turns. This is a pretty good buff. He gets attack and defense here. He gets 30% attack and 20% defense per key sphere. He has a chance of evading as a start of return up to 30. He does change his own orbs when there's a Goku in the rotation, which I feel like that's not hard. Like literally, it just has to be someone who has Goku in the name. It could be any Goku, or it could be any Goku and Vegeta, which, you know, the brand new most OP characters in the game are Goku and Vegeta. So this guy could, like, especially if you give him a lot of orbs, and once he builds this up, he can definitely be pretty good, and I would say he can be usable in some red zone fights. Same goes for Kefla. Kefla stacks defense, and she is also a nuker. The only thing is with Kefla, I would say, is that, again, her best teams are not the greatest. Like, I mean, I guess, like, Fuse Fighter, Power Beyond Super Saiyan, but, like, other than that, like, I don't know, I'm not using Accelerated Battle, maybe, too, but she does stack wait, does she not? Oh, no, it's ETA. Yeah, okay, so she does stack defense. She makes her own orbs, and then she gets a bunch of attack and defense per orb. So, she also could triple super. I would say at this point with this unit, you really would want her to triple super turn 1, just so she can get a triple stack. And you might have to want her to triple super, like I don't know, you might want this unit to triple super multiple times. She does have 30% chance to dodge as well, so she is like a wonky character, I would say, but she can work 100%. And lastly, I would say this would probably be my choice if I was a brand new player. There, let's go Super Saiyan 3. This would be my choice if I was a brand new player. I would just take this Vegeta. This Vegeta gets 80% damage reduction for 10 turns from the start of the fight, and that, I mean, that's all he gets. He doesn't get any defense. So if you go up against like AGL Broly, yeah, this guy will take like 50k per normal, and he'll probably like, I mean, he's only gonna take like 300k from a super, which is not bad considering Broly does 1.2 million. But you take this guy against like type neutral red zone bosses, and he can tank, and this guy surprisingly is actually pretty good for the Metal Cooler Core fight, which is, you know, the one of, if not the hardest fight in the game. So this would be my pick if I was a new person playing JP Dokkan. So, but other than that, most of the red zone selections are, or not the red zone, the redstone selections are kind of ass. So let's move on to the purple stone. Now this is where the part of the video where it can get very long, very quickly. So first pack right here with the Goku Blacks. Tech Goku Black himself is pretty good. He could receive buffs in the future when we inevitably get more and more content from the future Trunks arc. So he could be pretty good. STR Rose he's like, I would say he's mid, and that's only because he has that part of his passive where he has to kill he has to finish off a phase to get more attack and defense. So it's like, if you can get that part of his passive off, he is really good. But until you do that, he's just okay. This AGL Goku Black is also just okay. He builds up, like, not slowly. He just has to get hit a few times. Once he's fully built up, he's pretty good. But he's nothing special. He's not going to be, like, tanking super attacks or anything like that. Goten and Trunks are also just kind of, like, mid. They need partners. Like, inevitably, we will probably get some type of Gotenks LR at some point, just like an SS3 Gotenks or something, so maybe these guys will link up pretty good with him. Ultimate Gohan, I would say, is pretty good. You just have to have the RNG with him, with his guard. These guys are trash. Bojack is okay. Maybe in the future, again, because gotta keep in mind, this guy in LR, this is like Bojack and, like, Ko, I guess? So we could get like an LR full power Bojack that would like share a bunch of links with this guy. So this guy could be even better in the future. Turles is okay. Turles will be way better once we start getting tough stages against super class enemies, but until then he's kind of eh. These guys are trash. Physical Cell is okay. I guess if you have Int Cell with a bunch of dupes and you want like a pretty good linking partner, this guy is probably your best bet, easy aid. Future Gohan is still pretty good, especially if you have Vegeta and Trunks. These guys are pretty good for the androids team. I would say these guys are ass, because if you're not going up against, I think, time travelers they're just not good. Tech Vegeta Blue is very RNG. Getting one copy of him is not going to make him good. You would need dupes, or honestly you would want this guy rainbowed at this point. This guy's like okay. I honestly don't remember exactly what he does. I know his defense can get pretty high. I do remember that. Let's go take a look at him real quick. There he is. Let's see. Easy 8 attack and defense 80%, additional 80 was super, plus additional attack and defense 80% when facing one enemy. Plus an additional defense 160, medium chance of guarding against 2 or more enemies. And then he does raise attack for 60. So this guy's not bad for Super Battle Road, I would say. I wouldn't say he'll be pretty good in, like, Red Zone. Like, maybe if you get a bunch of additionals and you're able to build up a bunch of stacks of this, his defense can get up to, like, almost 500, 600k, so he's okay. He's not trash. I'm not gonna say he's trash, but he's not great. These guys are okay. Like, they do a lot of damage, but they don't really have the best defense. Tech Full Power Goku is pretty good. I would say he's pretty up there with the EZA 2URs. It's just I feel like this guy's EZA was a little early. I feel like I wish they would have EZA'd him a little bit later. I don't like these guys really. They're just literally a unit that juices Pan beyond belief, but then they are not as good or not that good themselves. So next pack, which is kind of like a Namek Saga pack. Full Power Frieza is okay. I would honestly probably say, I mean, I might get hate for this, but I feel like this guy is actually better right now than the AGL LR Frieza, because the reason why I say this is because in Red Zone, I feel like you're not gonna be able to sit there and just stack up with AGL Golden, well, not Golden, AGL Full Power Frieza. This guy has around the same defense as an AGL Full Power Frieza, who's gotten like a few stacks. But it's like this guy has it turn 1, because that's just how he has it. He has the stats, and that's it. So it's like, if you just want like a 6th or 7th unit on the team that you can just like have floating and probably not get completely incinerated, this guy I feel like is better than the AGL Full Power Frieza. Namek Goku, I would say, is still pretty solid. I do like him as one of the top EZA TURs. His Super Saiyan form is pretty good, but the base form leaves more to desire. This guy used to be a god, but he's kind of ass now. I would not probably recommend this pack. Honestly, out of all these packs that we've discussed so far, I would probably not recommend any of these. I'll just go ahead and say this right now, as we're, like, I'll say which ones I recommend. Which, speaking of which, going into this next pack, yes, now this is what I'm talking about. Here we have, oh, I don't know, probably one of, if not the best banner unit. Like, you could argue Android 8 over this guy, which I'm not gonna argue against that. But I feel like him and Android 8 are pretty much right there. Gogeta Blue, this is one I'm sorry, you could tell me any other one, I don't care. He is the #1 EZA TUR. And then now we have this guy. This guy, as it stands right now, is not anything. But let's take a gander and here, I guess let's just pull him up real quick. Here, Pure Saiyans. This guy. So, hey guys, so let's do a little bit of reading. What celebration are we in right now? We are in the 8th anniversary. What's the theme of the 8th anniversary? The Spirit Bomb. What's this guy's super attack called? Spirit Bomb. So, I'm sorry, that might have been annoying, but yeah, as it stands right now, this guy is kind of completely worthless. You could kind of just run him as like a juicer for other units. This guy links up perfectly with AGL LR Gohan, and also if we pull it up right here, we'll go to the link tool and we'll look up Goku. This might be hard to find because there's so many Gokus in this game. Oh, no, there he is. Okay. So, as you can see, this guy shares a bunch of links with all these units. Like 6 out of 6 with these guys. These guys are still great. Another unit, I wonder... Oh, it's because I'm on... Hold on. I'm on global. Let me switch back to GP. Link tool. Let's look up Goku. Boom. We'll go all the way down. Oh, I think I went past it. Did I go past it? I think I did. Oh, yep, there he is. Okay. So actually, what I wanted to mainly show is this right here. These guys share the same link set, 7 out of 7 with this guy. So if we go back to right here. So this guy, if he gets an easy A this celebration, this is by far the best pack. There's no argument against any other pack at all. Like, you do not have to look at anything else because you have, you know, either 1 or 2 best banner unit. You have the #1 easy A TUR, and honestly, I don't see how they could not make this guy at least somewhat good. But again, he is just like a perfect linking partner with a lot of the top tier LRs, and he Rainbow Orb changes already. So like, they don't have to give this guy much, I feel like, to make him pretty good. So I feel like if this guy does easy A, don't even think about grabbing anything else. Grab this pack immediately. So that is my opinion as it stands right now. Next pack, this Broly's ass could use an easy A at some point, which he could be coming up on an easy A. He's almost 3 years old now. We'll see though. This Broly's okay. He's not great. He's not bad. He's just okay. This Broly's trash in my opinion. Int Ella Rose is also kind of trash. He's not the greatest defensively. Like, yeah, he can still do big numbers, but not really the greatest. Could be coming up on an easy as well. This guy is also trash, but he is also pretty old as well, so this guy could get an easy and be pretty good. Gowasu and Zamasu are, I mean, they're okay, I guess, as long as they dodge, but this is not one of the banner units that you're going to want to be looking for. Nappa and Vegeta, they're trash. SDR Cooler, second best easy TUR. Like, Cooler should be the person up here. This Nappa, this AGL one should be at the bottom, because this Nappa is better than this one. And then Cooler is better than both of them, so they should put Cooler up here. So yeah, like, you would only be buying this pack, I feel like, to get Cooler. Like, nobody else. LRUI Goku is still okay, like, you know, it's just kind of like gimmicky. You either dodge or you don't. I can't really tell you how it goes. This Vegeta is still pretty good in my opinion. Kind of getting old now though, so could probably not be the best pick. This Skinny Boo is still pretty good. It's pretty good for a Suba Battle Road, I would say. So I mean, could be an interesting pack here, I would say. Jiren is not worth it. He's not easying anytime soon, and he's probably not getting any help anytime soon, so I wouldn't. Like, Int UI Goku is okay, but Vados is also just ass, so I just would not even pick this. Now, this is the second, I think, like, these two packs have my most interest, because this Vegeta is not the greatest, but he is pretty good, I would say. You could bring him into Red Zone, and he could hold his ground. He's not bad. Super Vegito is getting his Easy 8 tonight, as a matter of fact, and as much as people were hating on him, I was also just kind of hating on him when I first read his details. But, you know, after looking at it a while and stuff like that, you know, he can tank any normal in the game. I feel like that's fine enough for now. Like, I know people probably wanted him to tank everything in the game, but it's fine. Now this guy. This is another unit like the Spirit Bomb Goku. If we go to the Majin Buu Saga, and we pull him up right here, and you know what, let's just pull these guys up too. So, look at this guy's card. Super Saiyan 2 Vegeta Angel. Look who's in the background. Super Saiyan 3 Goku. Who's the Ultra, or the unit Super Attack with Super Saiyan 3 Goku. And a lot of this guy's character, he gets extra ki when there's a Buu Saga ally whose name includes Goku in the turn. His active skill, which is this insane Ki 1, attack 59%, and defense 78. This guy's defense like skyrockets on the turn of the active skill. He's not really that good just by basic, but I would say on the turn of his active skill, he is still, like, he holds up, I would say, like, kind of decently. And yeah, his active skill can be activated when there's a Majin Buu Saga whose name includes Goku from the third turn. So, like, I would say, like, look at these two cards. Tell me that these two cards are not just, like, they're not the same card per se, but, like, it's the same concept. I feel like if this guy doesn't EZA this celebration, it would kind of not make sense. Because we would have to wait probably for another Buu Saga celebration that involves, like, the final part of the arc for this guy to EZA, which, like, when is that gonna happen? Because it seems like this is the celebration where they're covering basically the very last part, so it's like, we're not gonna be revisiting Kid Buu versus Goku for a very long time. At least a year, I would say. At least a year. We're not gonna be revisiting. So, if this guy doesn't EZA now, he's not EZAing anytime soon. So, hopefully he does. So I would say, again, hold off until we see if this guy can EZA or not. This last pack is trash. These guys are trash. Turles is trash. EZA Cooler is I would say pretty good, but you know, it's just, yeah, you're getting Cooler. It's like the same thing with this pack. Like, oh, you're getting the Cooler, but then you're getting 2 trash units. Like, you want to aim for a pack where all 3 characters, like this one right here, is pretty good. As for these other packs down here, I would say a lot of these packs are also trash. Like this is trash. Like Heart Virus Goku can be good, but his passive only lasts a few turns, so whatever, I guess. This is trash. Maybe pick this up if you want Broly for World Tournament, but like, why do you care about doing good in World Tournament? Like, the game mode is trash. Trunks is trash. This guy used to be good, but he's kind of outdated at this point. Now these two, like, you gotta think a lot of these. There's a lot of LRs here that have not gotten their easy yet. That's a weird comment. That kind of confused me for a second. I thought it was like the same card but zoomed in. I was like, wait a minute, did they mess up here? Okay. So Beerus is getting his EZA soon, but like I would say he's getting his EZA 100% at some point this year, but we're probably not gonna know before this celebration ends. So I would just say don't pick him. This guy probably is getting his EZA as well at some point this year, which means some point this year we're probably gonna get a Tapion celebration, Tapion movie celebration. So we'll see about that, but I would say don't pick him for now. These guys are kind of outdated. He's also kind of outdated. You need an EZA. You're pretty good, but I still wouldn't grab the pack. This is an interesting pack because this unit can help you in a lot of EZAs, and same for these guys too. Like they, you know, and depending on what you're trying to get these units to use for, like you're not, like I wouldn't say this is like a red zone helpful pack, but this is a pack that could help you in a lot of other content. So it's up like basically based on what your account would need. This is trash. Like he's okay, but he's completely trash. I hate both these units. Please don't pick this. Now, this last one right here, it's probably the most important one out of this pack because, so Tech God Goku, we all know how useful this guy is. This guy is insane in a lot of the red zone fights. Like, there's, like, I wouldn't say all the stages because there's all the GT ones and then there's some of the Android ones. But this guy has his damage reduction against most of the red zone stages. So you can just bring this guy as a unit that will not take any damage. Now as for this guy, I think this is one of the first few times that JP actually has foresight due to global. But if we go right here, it was announced in the global celebration for Kid Goku that this guy is getting his EZA on the 8th right here. So we could be seeing the data download or the announcement or just the information for this guy's EZA around, I would say, either the 6th or the 7th. So here in like 5 days, we will see what this guy can do. Now, if we go look at him right now in the game, I wouldn't say he's definitely not good. Like, I'm gonna just go ahead and say it right now, he's not good. But his base kit, depending on how crazy they want this guy to be, this guy could be very crazy. Because if we look here, he greatly raises attack and defense for 1 turn on 12 key, and then he greatly raises attack and defense for 3 turns. Now, hear me out. They changed this to 6 turns, they changed this for 3 turns, that's already a massive buff. Like, we haven't even gotten to the passive yet, and that's an insane buff. We come down here, they give him a little bit of defense here, like maybe bump this up to 100 and give him 100 defense too as well. Give him a little bit more build up with the Pure Saiyan or Hybrid Saiyan category allies, like maybe up to 100% defense and then maybe up to like 10 key. And then he already has a high chance to dodge and a high chance to crit for 7 turns. I think this will probably stay the same. They will probably just make this 10 turns maybe. Now, in a perfect universe, I would say, like, this gets bumped up to 70% chance to dodge, 70% chance to crit for 7 turns. So if that happens, that will be pretty nutty, and this guy could quickly become like one of the best units in the game. Now, it all really depends if global. Now, keep in mind, this guy is coming out while the 8th anniversary is going on JP. So the real question is global gonna power skill this guy to, like, you know, let's just say when JP released Kid Goku, like, are they gonna power skill him to that time? Or are they going to power scale him to now? You know, like post 8th anniversary LRs, this is the new power scale, and this guy is going to be the first one to receive it. We shall see. I feel like even if they don't give this guy that much, he can still be pretty good, I would say. And it's also almost undeniable that in the future, we will probably get a Dokkan Fest of like, I mean, I know we have a million Super Saiyan Gokus at this point, but we will probably get like a Goku that either is from base to God, or from Super Saiyan to God, or maybe like a Super Saiyan Goku that goes into standby to do the God ritual and then goes into God. So like, this guy has a Dokkan Fest in him soon that could end up being like an almost perfect linking partner. So again, this is one of the few times I would say JP has foresight. So this is another pack that I would say you want to watch out for, depending on the EZAs that might happen, or depending on how crazy this guy is when we get the information about him. As for this on the bottom, all these units are trash. Don't even bother. Unless you only bought one pack, I guess. Like, if you only bought one purple stone, I would probably tell you to either grab Super 17 or Janemba. That's my pick, because this cooler is like okay, but you know, there's a bigger, badder boy in town, so he's replaced. Kid Buu, same thing. There's a better Kid Buu. You're just trash. There's a better version of you. You're just trash. You're okay, but again, there's a better version of you, being the LR. There's not a better version of you per se, but you're just not that good anymore. You're okay, but you don't keep up with the meta anymore. Better version of you, and pretty much a better version of you too. Like, he worked differently than the Tech Vegito Blue, but Tech Vegito Blue is probably better defensively. Like, this guy, at this point in his life cycle, he has to quad super every turn in order for you to possibly live. Which is why I recommend grabbing Janemba or Super 17. So I feel like these two can still kinda hang. Like, they still get torched here and there, but you know, this guy builds up damage reduction, this guy builds up dodge with guaranteed guarding, so it's like, you know, you have some defense here compared to the other units. So, but yeah, if you can avoid it, like, unless you just only bought one pack and you're not gonna buy the other two, I would say try avoiding to just grab one of these characters. Like, try to grab my picks. For me, as it stands right now, could be this, depending again on how broken this guy is. Could be this, depending if this guy ends up EZAing, and if he becomes, I feel like if this guy does EZA, he is going to be broken. Like, I don't think there's a question about it. So it's just a matter of this guy ends up EZAing, and then it's also the fact that if this guy EZAs. Now, on the scenario, let's just say God Goku is not that good. Like, he's just kind of mid. This guy doesn't EZA, and then this guy doesn't EZA. I would probably still pick this, just because, again, Gogeta Blue, even at 55% for a new player, get him EZA'd, and he will probably carry you through a lot of fights. And the same thing goes for this Piccolo. Like, even at 55%, he will carry you through a lot of fights. So that would be my pick as it stands right now. But again, I would say if you have bought any of these stones, wait until the very end of the celebration. Don't buy any of these units right now, because we don't know what EZAs are coming during the celebration. And again, this is a rare scenario, but we don't know what this guy's going to be like when he comes out on Global in a couple days. So hold off on buying any of these characters until the very end. But the packs that stand out to me as it stands right now is the God Goku and, well, I mean, the double God Goku pack, the Vegito and the Vegito and the number 1 Vegeta, and then the, you know, the insane like number 1 or 2 SSR banner, or the number 1 AZA TUR. So let me know what you guys think. Let me know if you guys have bought any of the purple stones at all, or if you guys are planning on buying any of them. Let me know if you guys already grabbed some of the packs, and if so, tell me what pack that you grabbed. And yeah, let me know if y'all have any questions, and I'll see y'all in the next video. Peace out.